Today I'm going to help you flash your 2020 plus KTM with the BT Moto handheld. So let's get started. First thing you want to do is take off the rear seat by putting the key in there, twisting it, and pulling off the seat just like that. Then all you'll do is pull this tab, and then the front seat comes off. Now that you have access to the ECU, you'll just remove it from the tabs here. It's a rubber mount. So pull it from there, pull from the other side. We can just move this out of the way just like that. So we have access to the battery here. This piece removes pretty easily from the battery, just pulls right up from there. You can put that to the side. Using the provided cable by BT Moto, you'll connect in to the GAN line here and plug an extra battery source right into there. After the BT Moto cable is connected, make sure you plug a battery charger into your battery terminals, positive and negative, and make sure it's into a stable source because this read and flash will take upwards of 10 minutes or so each time you do it. So it's very vital that you have a battery source on here, because if the battery gets below a certain charge, you're gonna start having some issues. Now you have everything plugged in, including the handheld and the charger. You'll start this screen, it'll go to work, KTM of course. And today I'm working with the Super Duke R. So I'm gonna go over here to 1290R. Select the year, of course, 2020 plus. Warning, connected to a battery source, we already did that. Turn the ignition on. And this bike is right here. See, fire up right there. Now we'll click OK. Start communication. Identify the ECU in progress. Switch dashboard off, which is that button again. And then I'll click OK. Flash protocol identity, awesome. You want to go ahead for reading. Connect to battery source, which we already have. Click OK, switch it on. There we go, switching it on. Now start reading the ECU. Now this is reading just fine. In some instances, you may have it where there may be an error on the screen. It'll say wake up error, it'll say some other kind of errors on the screen, and won't allow you to read this motorcycle. If that's the case, I'll walk you through that step by step right now as well. So here's an example of an error you might get with the bike. Now if you happen to get these weird errors like this, and it's something like this, well, it won't allow you to read or write the bike. Like it won't let you get past a certain point, won't let you start reading or anything like that. I'll walk you through this and how to eliminate this error and be able to read and write the bike successfully every single time. First thing you'll do here is you're going to remove this top part. And I've already kind of removed this so it makes it easy so I can show you guys. This piece kind of just pulls up. There are no actual screws or anything in it. It just pulls out and up. And it kind of links into the top like that. So after that, you're gonna remove a bolt here, a bolt here, bolt here, a bolt here. Sorry, bolt here, there. And there's one underneath here. It's, I think that hole right there. After you remove all those, this will still be sitting like this. You'll just kind of pull it forward. Oh, that's right, never mind, sorry. At the top here is a tab. Pull this up, and you can see it right in there. See, there's like a tab right there, and that pulls right into there. So after you get all that out, and the screws are out, this should pull right off the bike. There it goes, it pulls forward. The reason why it pulls forward is because there's a piece right here that slides in the fairing. And there's a piece right here that slides into the fairing. And you'll slide that right back on before you put all the bolts in, and put that tab back in, and then bolt it back together again. Now that you have access to this side of it, there should be an emissions canister here, but because this customer does track only, the emission canister is gone. It just has the CCU. Now the CCU is what we need to disconnect. There's two lines to it, right here and right here. Just disconnect both of those lines and just let them hang. And just to let you guys know, to remove the fairings here, there'll be a couple different kinds of bolts. So if I can get a focus on here, you see there's a short shoulder on this one, and this one has a longer shoulder. The longer shoulder bolts go right here, and I believe right there. Those are the longer shoulder bolts. And then you have shorter shoulder bolts. Those go to the rest of the holes. And this is a T27. You can actually use a T30, it's a super tight fit. But the T27 actually is a little bit looser in there. I like it a little more to kind of pull these things out. It works just fine. After the flash has been completed, we'll go right back to the main menu here. It will do an error deletion on the handheld itself, but that's not the end of the story here because we had to delete the CCU or disconnect it. Because we deleted the codes from it with the CCU disconnected, there will still be codes remaining. So we have to go to a third-party diagnostic tool to erase those codes. So I'm going to help you with that now. All right, so now I've disconnected the handheld and I've added in here the Autel Auto Link, which this is like a $70 tool. You can get a real basic one for like 30 bucks. It's fine. It just needs to clear codes from OBD. If you don't have access to something that has a cable that can transfer from OBD to the Euro 5 cable here, we can help you with that. Just let us know and we can point you in the right direction there. As far as doing this, you just connect it, and there it is. Nothing on there yet. You have to turn the ignition on. You can see we got power now. And this light should go on here for a warning once I click on OBD. So it'll show me the actual warning lights here. Reading system. All right, there we go. Found some codes. You can see that's lit up right there. So I'm gonna say yeah, do that fun stuff. Now I'm just gonna go to erase codes because I can't read them because they're manufacturer specific. And just say yes, yes. It's erasing the codes now. Should go to a green check mark when it's all done and it's good. That means it's not viewing any codes anymore. There we are, no more codes. We're saying continue and we are good. So now we can go in here, we can see there's the check engine light there, which is standard. And all we gotta do is power the bike on, let it run for a couple seconds, and it should be gone. And there we are. You are done flashing.